Hey guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews, and before we jump into today's video, check out this new product from our sponsor. RZ face masks are the world's best reusable face masks. They're designed for heavy-duty, high-dust applications like construction or demolition. They're designed to survive the 20 to 30 hours of extreme environments. Not only that, but they have a built-in carbon filter. Check them out now at the link in the description to get yours today. Alright, so today's video is going to be on, pliers, kind of like the 12-in-1 tools, wire strippers, kind of whatever you want to call them. I've seen a number of different names, electrician's pliers. I don't really have a definitive name for them that I've found. I've kind of always bought different types here and there. But I think I finally found one that is not only really good, but also quite affordable too. So let's check it out today. This is the Husky 12-in-1 pliers. Whoops, I don't know, I said 12-in-1, I actually meant 6-in-1. And so I've got a couple of these, I've used a number of them over the years, and originally when I wanted to upgrade from my Pittsburgh pliers, I thought, maybe Milwaukee would be a great idea, but I looked at some reviews, I was looking online, and a lot of guys seem to not like the Milwaukee so much. So I kind of decided against that, and I wanted to keep looking around and see what other options were out there, and then kind of wait until we got to the holiday deals in December there. But before I wanted to actually make a video on any one of these that I found, I wanted to give them, of course, a shot and really take them on the job site and see how well they worked before I came back and said anything and see how well I liked it. So as far as I can tell, the Huskies are definitely my new favorite kind of wire strippers, multi-pliers, kind of, 6-in-1 multi-tool, whatever you want to call them exactly. And there's very little that I don't like about this pliers. There is a lot of cool stuff that I do think is really, really cool that I wish other brands would definitely take note of. Now, it's currently on sale for about $12 right now, which is, of course, going to be more expensive than, of course, the options we have here. I've got a pair of the Kleins, which I think are absolutely terrible. The little cutting jaws here does not want to cut even regular copper wire at all. This damage here is all from just, copper wire. I really haven't cut anything crazy with this thing, and I've really been unimpressed with this so far. Now, I do have a couple of the Pittsburghs. I did break one of the Pittsburghs, so I do have a warranty on one. So one of them, I think this one is the new one. You can kind of see the difference in them, the difference in the font there, as well as this one has a little bit more faded red, even though they've both been indoors their entire life. They've never been outside even once, so it's kind of unusual there, but that's just Harbor Freight for you. Now, the one feature these have that the Husky doesn't is that spring release. So the Husky, you have to manually open and close, which is a little annoying. It's not a huge deal in my opinion, but definitely kind of the only downside I see to this pliers in its entirety. So I've got a couple of types of wire here. Wire that I most commonly need to strip often on my job sites is going to be some 16/4 speaker wire. So let's take the Klein here, and let's pick the 16 gauge, which this is so hard to read. All right, there's my 16 gauge, and let's strip this off here. So not terrible there from the Klein. However, when it comes to cutting, it's not fantastic. Actually, let's cut this now. Why not? So if I cut just the stranded wire itself, check this out. It did not cut all the way through. It is still left behind with the Klein there. Let's see if this Pittsburgh does any better here. Yeah, Pittsburgh did a lot better there. That's nice. Nice clean cut from the Pittsburgh. So let's now try the Husky. And what I like about the Husky, look at how easy it is to read. That is so easy to find which one I need to get to. Super easy. It's labeled on both sides too. Really nice white lettering. Just fantastic. So, of course, it's got a solid and stranded. I'm using stranded, so I'm going to follow the side here, and I'm going to go on that side. Oop, I put in the wrong one there. Right there. And just like that, it's off. Super, super easy. Absolutely love that. Now the cutters is going to be on one side here. It's going to be right on this side. So depending on how you're cutting, you can get one side a bit closer and you can go from there. So let's try cutting that stranded wire with the Husky and see what that does. Awesome, not too bad there. Had to pull a little bit on that to get it all the way off. Didn't cut super clean as I liked, but still did the job. not too bad there. And of course, we've got a nice bit of pliers on the top there. Now, one of the biggest problems that I've always hated about these style pliers is the tip of it is super weak. I mean, look at the cline on here. It's not even closed. It's all the way closed. I'm holding it all the way closed. But look at the gap here you can see in those teeth on the pliers. That is insane. It's almost like not even a pliers at all. It's a little ridiculous, and kind of one of the reasons why I really hated these Klein pliers here altogether. They're just not the best pliers. Here's the Pittsburgh ones, and I know, of course, they are two different types. I guess, probably generational. These are not terrible, but you can see this one, this little bottom jaw here is not the same size as the top jaw. Let's check this one. I think this is the older one from Pittsburgh. About the same there too. And then, of course, let's look at the Husky. Right there, that is nice and clean. That looks great. Nice clamped down jaws. There's very little light. You can even see in between them. That is what you want to see when it comes to a nice needle nose or tip on a pliers there. That's great. Other than that, when it comes to these pliers, there's a lot of other features on here. Depending on what you do, you may or may not even use them. Of course, we've got a few of the little tools down here for crimping or things like that. That's not something I really use myself, mostly just for the wire stripping, the little needle nose plier on the top, and then, of course, the cutters. The cutters is okay. Let me try it out on some other wire here, too. Yeah, it's not terrible on there. But when you get to the stranded, I have to try a little bit harder. So let's put this in there. That is so nice and clean. That is what I want to see. If I'm doing, 60 of these in a house, I don't want to be struggling with it every time like I am with the Pittsburgh or the Klein there. And let's try with these Pittsburgh ones as well, too. So let's get it in right there, 16. Very similar to the Husky there, not terrible. I know these are the newer ones, so they don't have a lot of wear and tear on them just yet. I'm really curious to see how the Husky will hold up. This is what they look like now after about a solid month of use. I keep them very clean, as I do kind of all my tools. I like to keep everything very neat and clean whenever I'm using them, but overall, I definitely can recommend the Husky, especially at the price point. All of these tools do have a lifetime warranty. I'm not sure about Klein. I need to read up on Klein. I think they might have a few things in their warranty where they say, if it's got excess wear or tear, they might not want to warranty them. But overall, I've been very happy with a lot of the Husky tools. I've been changing over a lot of my stuff to Husky because I just like the build quality, and the design overall has been fantastic, as well as these grips are really, really nice. And the tools overall are pretty well affordable as well, too. That's a big proponent. That's a big factor for me, is having the tools be very affordable. Something I'm always kind of looking for in a lot of tools. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this can help make up your decision. You're looking for one of these wire stripping tools, 6-in-1 pliers. So, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, guys, and have a great day.